It was supposed to be a routine red-eye flight. Flight 407 from New York to London. The passengers settled into their seats, the hum of the engines filling the cabin. Flight attendants smiled, unaware that this would be their final voyage. An hour into the flight, the plane pierced through a dense bank of clouds. And that's when things changed. The air outside turned an unnatural shade of black, like ink swallowing the sky. The cockpit lost all radio contact. The instruments flickered wildly before stabilizing at impossible readings. Altitude unknown, airspeed 0, yet the plane was still moving. Passengers started noticing strange occurrences. A man in seat 14A saw someone sitting next to him, a shadowy figure with hollow eyes. But when he turned to alert the crew, the figure vanished. A woman in first class screamed as she saw hands pressing against the outside of her window, grasping, clawing, as if trying to get in. The pilot, Captain Reynolds, struggled to make sense of his controls. The stars outside were gone, replaced by a swirling vortex of darkness. And then the whispering started. At first, soft murmurs over the intercom, then chilling voices whispering each passenger's name. The crew attempted to calm the passengers, but the horror was only beginning. One by one, people started disappearing. A blink, and the seat next to them would be empty. A child cried for his mother, who had been sitting beside him just seconds before. The whispers grew louder, now screaming in an unintelligible language. The plane shuddered violently as something massive moved outside the windows. Something with wings, but no discernible form. The pilot tried to descend, but the altimeter still read unknown. The aircraft felt weightless, floating in a void beyond time. Then, a voice, cold, emotionless, boomed through the cabin. "This is not your world anymore." In an instant, the plane plummeted. The passengers clutched their seats, their screams merging into the roar of the engines. But just before impact, there was nothing. Silence. The plane was never found. No wreckage, no distress call, no explanation. Yet, on some nights, air traffic control picks up a faint signal. Flight 407, still calling for clearance to land. A plane that vanished, forever trapped in the sky.